Okay, so yes, it's been a busy week in anime history
Hmm.
for quite a few things. So let's see if we can go back. So your last time was October 3rd, so we covered that. So we have three anime to talk about. Um, in 1979, October 10th, we saw the premiere of The Rose of Versailles.
Oh,
Speaking
Ooh.
of Kunihiko Ikuhara, who borrowed a little bit from this here and there, I hear you both go ooh, which I really like the sound of that. Rose of Versailles, a legendary shoujo anime series. Some would argue the first shoujo anime series in the modern sense. Visually, stylistically, invented a lot of shoujo tropes. Very operatic. I mean, boy, this is, gosh, operatic, soap operatic, very, very, very melodramatic, crazy, crazy show, nuts, and yeah, just absolutely amazing. Have any of you seen any of Rose of Versailles?
Yep.
Mm,
I've seen snippets, bits and pieces of it because it comes
mhm,
up in like so many kinds of discussions and
Sure does.
influences
Yeah.
and other kinds of
mhm,
stuff. It's just amazing. And
yeah.
I think we discussed it actually again. We discussed it not that many weeks ago because the cover piece to the Rose of
So
Versailles, it might as well be Utna.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just that look. It's like, wow, stylistically, it's the same show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ooh.
Yep.
and if you ever wonder what it is, if Otakon ever goes back to being public again, I am sure they will still keep on playing it. It's been at every Otakon I've ever been at.
Mm-hmm.
They start playing that thing. And
Interesting.
so if you've never seen it, if anybody out there has never seen it, and you go to Otakon, if Otakon's up in 2021, I'm sure they'll show it again.
Cool.
And it's actually really easy to get into. Also,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's just a neat melodramatic little show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that was 79. Um, let's see here. A few years later, quite a few years later, 1995, October 4th, we see the release of Neon Genesis Evangelion,
Wow.
which was, I think, fairly popular when it came out.
It's a little bit
Just a little bit.
something about it.
Slightly.
Yes,
I
slightly.
believe there was something about robots they liked.
I, I
Not really
think
sure.
that and 14-year-old girls. But we're not going to get any much further into that.
Yeah.
And then moving further, it's all about anime premieres this week. 2003, October 4th as well, saw the premiere of the original Full Metal Alchemist anime series.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
FMA
one of
launched.
my little favorites.
Yeah. Launched 17 years ago today. Not going to think
Oh,
too
yeah.
much about that either. But yes,
Wow.
so a few premieres. Because it is, fall, time for the fall premieres of
Yeah.
anime. And
Al would be legal to drink now.
there we are. Hey, it's a good thing. Cool. Yeah, that's it for this week in anime history. Nothing else major. I'm sure other, notable anime premiered this week. But
Right.
those are the big ones to note. Um, yeah. Good old Eva. Eva will
Makes you
never
wonder
die.
what makes you wonder what ones don't crop up in like the more noticeable history parts,
Mm.
but are so deeply influential in bits and pieces, not by whole series, so not from start to finish that
Mhm.
it was influential, but somebody who did, who was the writer for One Piece saw
Mm.
this part and said, "Oh my gosh, Monkey D. Luffy, I gotta borrow that. That's a
Yeah.
crazy look." And it was
Mhm.
only a 5 minute segment of a really obscure something, but that date was the date
Yeah.
that person saw that thing and said, "Ah, there we go. That's going to be what I'm going to do now."
Like the Nausicaa girl in Lupin the Third, where yep, there we go. It
You know,
happened.
there's the influences that creep in and around that there's not any practical way to know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a miracle we do know actually
Yeah.
a lot of these things.
Well, it'd be
Um,
nice if going forward, people like Miyazaki would sit down and be like, "Okay, I saw from when I
mm,
was 5, I saw this thing.
Right.
Let me document for you everything that happened over the rest of my life that was some part of all the things that you people love that I've done."
hmm
You know what I mean? It's like have
Yeah.
these major influencer people who their creative streams say where what they saw that did that, then you can sort of paper trail back to where if it came from. But
Yeah.
that's never gonna happen.
No.
It kind
Yeah.
of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. We had bits and pieces on some of them, thankfully.
Ooh, good question from Spin. Did you ever finish Nadia?
Nope.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it was worth the
Someday
finish.
soon. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like halfway through. Just gotta get back to it.
Yeah, I honestly, those first couple episodes, I was like, I don't know whether this is gonna go any place that I just really want to go on this trip. But no, actually, it didn't really. It's
Mm-hmm.
kudos to them. It actually
Yeah.
really went well for that.
Cool. Yeah. So I stopped watching on the cliffhanger. No. It was in the middle of that. Yeah, no. It was after that. Frankly, it was like in the middle of the sea voyage, and they're just kind of going along. It's like 4 episodes of sea voyage, I think, and it just kind of hit a dry patch. So I'll get back to it. Obviously still impressed.
So you didn't drop it. You didn't drop it where the invasion happened and everybody got married and all the children.
A little before that, I think. Yeah.
Or Patrick Stewart's cameo.
Exactly. I'm just totally making crap up. I was gonna see if anybody in the chat room is like, "Whoa, what?"
No, it was right after Gandalf appeared, and the thing with Han Solo. It was the between those two moments. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, I love the pumpkin in behind you and the pumpkin on the shelves.
Oh yes.
Or the pumpkins on the shelves for the Halloween.
I like Halloween. Oh, you can't see. I'm kind of a Halloween person.
There you are.
There we go. So
got 4 up there, then 1 that was over on the table behind you.
So you got a whole Halloween thing going on. I'll give
and one up there too.
Yeah, a little one up there too. Yeah. They should all have candles going, but they're not really. Well, not candles. Flickery lights.
Candles. There's like a bonfire behind you. Ooh, that went badly.
It feels slightly warm. I should turn on the AC.
Pumpkins and open flame.
No,
not a good plan.
Tried it before. Not a good idea. I take you guys on a tour of the rest of the house and all the Halloween decorations, but that would be difficult with all this. Sadly.
Got to get your steady cam all out.
There
all
we
rigged up.
Yeah.
Too much effort.
Well,
smacks of effort.
Yeah. Effort. Who wants effort?
Effort.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's all. We did history. We did that.
It's just one question.
Well, did I talk about something I liked last week?
Wait, one question?
Have I done that in a while? Did I talk about something I like?
No, you haven't talked about that today. You talked about it last week.
Okay. I don't have anything. I didn't have a new thing for that. Give me a second.
I like Halloween.
Talk. Hey. We might do a Halloween thing coming up here, actually.
Love Live School Idol, Sunshine, has what I thought was a really pretty good Halloween song and dance scene.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, ooh, yeah. So,
yeah, I know
I like that. There you go. You could like that.
Apparently, Halloween is picking up steam in Japan.
That's good.
Yeah.
Which I think didn't Kira did a video, I think after she and Alan got to Japan, like around Halloween time, and she was down in like Shinjuku or somewhere down in Roppongi. I don't know where she was, but it was all kinds of people out in the street in costume.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah, I know Harajuku does like a Halloween thing every year.
Okay, maybe that's where it was.
It's costume thing, and they're trying to sort of expand that out to other parts of the country, doing I think especially like little trick or treat in the apartment complex kind of stuff. Where you get 10 families together to do it, and it's kind of fun that way, which sounds cool to me. That's kind of nice.